Oh. Hello again. So, we're in our continuing series of life at Burning Man, how people live at Burning Man. This year, we're going to be covering something a little bit different. I know, Burning Man, different. Crazy idea, but anyway, a little bit different Burning Man, where we have a set of people that live at Burning Man quite differently than the rest of the people live at Burning Man. These people live in the isolation of a cube for the entire duration of Burning Man, and burners come and visit them in the cube to relate what happens. This is all some sort of super fancy experiment by brilliant, genius, mad scientist types. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at how people react to it. We're going to see what people think of these people that are living inside this cube. And then we're going to go inside the cube and we're going to talk to them about how they're living at Burning Man. I hope you'll stay with me for this segment. It should be fun.
Are you part of this exhibit? Are there really people inside here?
Oh yeah.
Just two?
No. Well, there's three people that are the like the experience that are like doing the experiment. There's like input and stuff.
Are you joking?
What? There's people in there?
Yeah.
There's
Talk to them.
There's people in
Look,
there.
it's open. Talk to them.
People in there that were came into girl off.
You know, has anybody ever gotten a response? Because we could just be.
But they knew where they were coming.
They knew where they were coming.
Okay.
But I don't think they've ever been burning.
Yeah.
But they marched them, in masks and stuff across the playa.
It's amazing.
They haven't been outside.
You don't think they like rose to death in this thing?
No, it's already did. It's
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a joke when we drove by and the art tour lady's like, yeah, there's people there and they're like,
We're all like, there's nobody in there. That would be a Burning Man thing, right?
Yeah, totally.
To tell everybody that there's
But they
people
talk
in there.
back to you, right?
So, you guys are getting ready to go in the box. Do you guys know each other?
No.
No? How did you come together to go in together?
We got in line at the same time.
Okay.
Found 1, 2, 3 yes.
What's your expectation?
I think just inside it's going to be dark. I'm going to be really descriptive in giving my response to them. They're probably going to ask for more details. That's pretty much all I expect, just a quick interview.
What about you two?
I think it's the same experience what I would probably be at home when you're coming and everyone is going to ask you, what did you see? And you need to describe it in how you see it in your eyes. And and actually, I spoke with my husband, how would we describe it? And I think people just need to come and see it, otherwise everyone sees it differently.
Yes.
I think it's different reality.
What about you?
Do you have to remind me of the question again?
The question is, what's your expectation? You're about to enter an experience. What's your expectation of it?
My expectation would be, one, to be able to get a sense of how to juxtapose two different realities. Also get a sense of, my expectation is probably that I will be conflicted about the human emotion part of the whole conversation. What's happening there, what's not, what's going on. So I think I will probably...
You guys just had your experience. Would you like to share what your impressions are?
Holy fuck. I don't swear very often, but I have no other words.
It's amazing. Like they're working on this thing based. Like it's pretty accurate to what you actually see outside. It's of course it's flattened out, but it's like they've managed to capture. I'm sure they've listened to so many stories. I'm wondering how it looked like.
Can only visualize in her reality.
Well, it was fun because no one has talked to her about the night, so it was all day. And I was like, "You're missing. Like, where's all the lights for you?" The tree, but the tree, like, she didn't know, for instance, that the tree actually reacts to music, and that it actually changes color.
Right.
I was like,
And also, like how the concept of like
the playa knows what it's doing. Like the thing facing directly to me that was already on the screen was the robot heart sound card, and that's where my camp is. So it's kind of weird that like that was the first thing that I saw, and I was like, this is weird. Like, did I get placed here because they heard our conversation? And like, so that was interesting to me. That like, how did I get that particular spot? I don't know. All the artists look really good.
Yeah. Given the situation,
I have to be like, you look really nice.
They look better than we do.
They're clean. Their hair is nice.
so calm.
He's been here 9 times, and then he now saw so many more things than he had seen in those 9 times.
Wow.
Because he was always attracted to things that he thought, oh, they look beautiful, or things that just pulled him over, and never went to the things that he didn't like.
Yeah.
And now we really saw sort of like, oh wow, there's even so much more richness to Burning Man than I have seen in those past 9 years. So
Yeah.
that must be cool for them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which is why I think the documentary will be cool, like capturing this without really, you know, having a film crew come and
Yeah.
video each thing
Yeah.
and making it
Yeah.
commercial. It's like,
Yeah.
is this really the reality? Is this
Yeah.
someone's reality? Whose reality? But it allows us to think beyond.
Yes.
Do you want to stay in this room?
Do I want to stay in this room? I can go wherever you want to go.
Okay, well, I don't know if there's people outside, but tell me when to go.
Go. I'm following you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Oh, yeah. We're going.
So this is my entire experience of Burning Man. I've never been before, and I basically it was decided, everything was finally in place for me to come 2 days before I flew out here, and less than a week before I was here in the Cube. So this has been a very last minute sort of experience. I had no idea I was coming to Burning Man 2 weeks ago, so it's kind of crazy. And we came up to Burning Man, we drove to the entrance gates, which are apparently very far away, and put boxes on our heads and got in the back of a pickup truck, which brought us here. And so we came in here with boxes on our, it brought us to, we got in a pickup truck and it brought us to another place where we got out, center camp maybe, and then we walked here from there with boxes on our heads. So I haven't seen anything of Burning Man other than maybe some photos years ago. So then what I've seen is, well, here, I'll show you. This is the room here. So we've been in here the entire time. And all our interactions are people coming through here. Can I go out? I just want to make sure there's not people right in there. So I'm stuck. We're basically, we can't see outside. The doors are locked, we're locked in, but people are always reaching through there. Like right now, probably somebody will come. No, maybe not, because they're waiting to come in. But usually that is active the whole time. So that is interactions, and then people come through here and talk to us about what Burning Man is. And it's really interesting because we really get then, I think, more, the emotional side and the stories and sort of the spirit that people come in with that they brought in from outside is a little bit more evident than, I think, I'm hoping we were able to catch that a little bit more than just kind of the attractions that are out there.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting, and it's really interesting as well because you've just recorded there's a virgin in here, and this is the only Burning Man she's ever known. I've built a bunch of big art projects out here in the past 15, 16 years. I've spent a lot of time in the playa, and what is for me really interesting is obviously that this is a very different experience, but in another sense it's not that much different. It's because it does really feel like being on the playa, except obviously we don't have any dust storms here, which is a big difference. Obviously there's no nighttime with lots of blinking lights here. But it's like, as a lot of people mentioned, us who wrote it down the wall, it's all about the people. And I think like probably one of the 5 people that kept talking to me mentioned that. And if there's one thing that we do get a lot in here, it's the people. And what I realized is that, and somebody also said it's a solo experience among 70,000 other solo experiences, but it's box deals. That we all have our own perception of reality, we're all kind of in our own box. And I realized I have been in my own box outside in all these years, because when I am at Burning Man, obviously it's not a conscious choice, but still you see stuff that kind of speaks to you. That's the stuff you check out. When you meet people, either you're attracted to them or they're attracted to you. But in here, it's just the input door, output door. The people that come in, we do not choose them, they just come here. But what's also cool about it is that you don't know where they come from, you don't know which camp they are from, you don't see their friends, you just, so there seems, so somebody also mentioned no judgment, but that is very true here, because people are isolated from their context. You just get someone and that's all you know. So this place is actually maybe even more free from judgment than outside Burning Man, and it feels almost, how weird this may even sound, to be like more Burning Man than I've ever been before.
Getting an accumulation of perceptions of a lot of different people, and it's changing all the time, and we also get a time elapse in the life here at Burning Man. So that's something very appealing angle.
Yeah.